to A Piece of Penny. Today we'll be doing 6 ombre feed-in cornrows that I meant to do days ago, hence why my hair is already pre-parted. This whole style today is a prime example of resourcefulness, using whatever hair I had left over from previous styles in my hair cabinet. To achieve the ombre look that I was going for, I decided to use both a 1B natural black braiding hair as well as a 4-27 pre-blended ombre hair. I choose to start with black hair because I prefer braided looks where there's a seamless blend between my roots and the hair that I'm adding. All the items I'm using in this video, including my trusty dandy mirror right here, will be linked below in the description box. I like to use this mirror hung across from a larger mirror in my bathroom to see all angles of my hair. While I had already pre-parted my hair, parting is not my strong suit, so I wanted to go over it a few times to make sure I can get the parts as clean and crisp as possible. Before braiding it down, I wanted to make sure that my hair was moisturized, so I did that using the lock method: liquid, oil, and cream. I do have 4C natural hair with high porosity and extremely tight coils. So once the liquid hit my hair, it shrunk and I needed to blow dry it back out to make sure it was as straight as possible before starting my braid. I started each braid with my natural hair and gradually worked to fill in with the black and ombre hair. As you may have noticed, I parted the black hair particularly small, both because I didn't have much of this hair, but also because I wanted the feed-in to have a natural look. As I got to parting the golden ombre hair, I moved on to fuller parts to give the tails of each cornrow a fuller look. To do the feed-in itself, I started with my natural hair doing 1 to 2 stitches to anchor the braid and keep it having a natural look at the front. Then I took a small piece of the extension hair and gently fed it into one strand of the braid, keeping it smooth just like a regular cornrow. After a few more stitches, I added another piece and another after each couple of stitches, just to have the braid gradually grow. As someone who has particularly thinner hair, I love this style for cornrows. And can we talk about this size? I've done this with multiple variations. I've done this with 2 braids, with 4 braids, but 6 is the sweet spot for me. And as you'll notice, these are not straight backs. I do like to give my braids a curve, as I find that this frames my face and I just like the way it looks better. At this point in the video, you'll see that I'm still moisturizing my hair using the lock method. I like to go in using distilled water, just so that I'm not using hard water on my hair, using the oil, using the leave-in conditioner. But if I'm going to be very honest with you guys, the fact that I had to blow dry it and all that stuff, like, I was over it, so I didn't do it after this braid. I had already gone through this process like a couple days prior, so my hair was moisturized, it was fine. I was trying to go the extra mile, but it was pretty time consuming. I will, however, keep up with this while I do have the braids in. So I'm going to make sure that I moisturize, oil, do whatever I need to do to make sure that my hair is healthy under these braids. Like I mentioned prior, I do have high porosity hair, meaning that it loses moisture quickly. So I will be spraying my hair lightly without soaking and then making sure to seal in moisture. And having braids does not mean we are not washing. I'm going to be using diluted shampoo in an applicator bottle and focusing on my scalp to massage and rinse my hair to prevent my scalp from being itchy. During the night, I'll be protecting it with a satin bonnet to prevent dryness and frizz. And while I love this style, I do not plan to keep in these braids for too long. I think the max that I'm planning is 3 to 4 weeks. So if you guys have any suggestions for what I should do for my next hairstyle, please make sure to leave it in the comments below and I will definitely respond. As I'm watching this video back, I'm looking at these braids like I am so proud. And I will definitely say that practice makes progress. This is not my first time at the rodeo. At this point, you can see that I'm laser focused, trying to make sure that I finish this style properly. As I'm braiding, you'll see that I turn around frequently to look at my back mirror and I turn my hands. I do this because I don't want my braids to come out sideways. Like when I'm looking directly only at the front, like I feel like my braids go off to the side. But by turning my hands and looking at the back mirror, I make sure that the back of my head looks straight, and that my braids go straight down instead of having like a tilted curve. It's great when your hair looks good from the front, but if it's not also looking great from the back, then did we really do anything here? Let me know. And there we go, guys. Here is the final look. Let me know what you guys think. I think it came out great. I know I can do some work with the parts just a little bit more, but I'm really proud with how it came out. If you guys have any suggestions on how I can make this even better, let me know in the comments below. I'd love your feedback. And if you have any questions for me, let me know. I'm happy to answer. But yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Like I mentioned before, all products I used will be linked below. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you later with a piece of penny.